If you've been told to exercise more, to move more and to stay active, and you've tried it and you're still in pain, this video is for you. Hey guys, Miriam here, welcome to another video. In this video, I wanted to talk to you about why exercise might not be the right step for you to take with chronic pain. The research on exercise and chronic pain is real. Movement helps, it reduces inflammation, it builds resilience, it improves mood. No one's arguing against the effects of exercise. The problem isn't the tool, it's in the timing. I want to tell you about one of the patients that I've worked with that fits exactly into this bucket. She was a lady in her 70s. She had back pain for over 20 years. She'd had 3 surgeries, multiple injections, and still no change to her pain. She'd been coming to the clinic for many years, and on this occasion, her usual physio was unwell, so I was covering for some of her clients. So we just got to chatting whilst I was doing the usual treatment. I was just curious about her timeline, about her pain, and how she's been finding that doing the exercise for this long, but she's not had much change to her pain. And she responded with, well, I'm just used to it. This is what I need to do, so I do it. So she never questioned it, and neither did anyone else. So whilst we were going through the treatment, I spoke about what I was learning in regards to chronic pain and how it can be nothing to do with the structures and how exercise might not be the right solution. So from that session, we ended up seeing each other every fortnight. Within 12 weeks, her pain had settled down. She was out with her friends, she was hiking, she was back to volunteering. She was living her life the way she wanted. Exercise is there to strengthen, improve mobility, restore movement, and improve health and well-being. It has its place, and it's always going to be a necessity. This is something that I always tell all of my clients, exercise is always going to be there. But what if you've already tried exercising and the pain is too intense for you to even complete a session? So I want you to imagine that you're trying to exercise whilst there's a fire in your kitchen. You put your exercise mat out, you get your music on, and the fire breaks out. Your attention's going on the fire, but imagine trying to focus on exercise whilst the fire's getting bigger and it's getting closer to you. You're not going to be focused because you'll want to put the fire out to make sure it's safe. Even once the fire is out, the firefighters are there, you've got a lot of cleaning up to do to make sure the place is safe again. By the end of the day, you're exhausted, you just want to go to sleep. As soon as you get into bed, all you can think about is the fire breaking out in your kitchen, and it keeps you awake. The nervous system decides how to respond to movement, whether it's safe or whether it's a threat. In a regulated system, movement will feel manageable, the body adapts, it builds capacity, and the pain eases over time. This is the model that the advice is built on. When the nervous system is already in threat mode, exercises can add more load to the system that is already overloaded. You need to put the fire out first and ensure that the environment is safe. It's not that the movement is causing any damage, it's that the nervous system keeps turning the pain volume up, because trying to push pain away with exercise tells the system that the threat is real. You push through, you crash, you rest, you try again, you crash again. Your nervous system is sending the signal, but you were taught to push it away with exercise. I've worked with patients who have been given exercise programs for years, strengthening, Pilates, hydrotherapy, all of it aimed at the pain, but all it did was keep them stuck in that same cycle. When the starting point shifted, when the nervous system threat signal was addressed first, movement then became possible without the crash. Not because their body changed, because the system interpreting the movement had changed. Exercise didn't stop being part of the picture, it just stopped being the first step. So what the first step actually looks like and how it's different from anything you've probably been given before, that's a conversation we can have on a discovery call. If you want to understand what the right starting point looks like for you specifically, the link to book a call is in the description below. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.